You've been trading, it's impossible, almost impossible for a small guys, 95% of the retailers to make money, be it in Forex, be it in commodities, be it in equities, okay? Only the broker makes money. What about crypto? It's even worse in crypto, right? Look at the hacks like Coincheck, like, Quadriga. Now that was a good one, right? The owner suddenly dies, Quadriga CX, and yeah, there goes our money. And Binance recently got hacked. Okay, fine. We have Safu there. But the point is, the small guys like us find it very hard to make money. We do not have the capital, okay? We don't have the capital in order to start a brokerage so that we can make money. I'm not happy.
Currencies, and we solve the problem. We find a solution. We want to share own profit, 80% of our profit between the users.
Really? You mean there's a new exchange called Coincasso, which is going to share like 80% of the profits with us? So we are like the broker that makes money? Let me see this. Oh, look, it's on the website. Yes, we can make money through profit sharing. So let's go and check this broker out, okay? This is Coincasso. Let's go on the inside. All my videos are meant to only be for educational purposes, so it is not meant to be a buy or sell call or a call to solicit investment from you. Please consult with your financial advisor if you want to invest in IEOs, ICOs, or even STOs, as they could be quite risky. Furthermore, there are different regulations for each country, and you should abide by the rules of your jurisdiction. Okay, so now it's time for the review of Coincasso. This is a startup from Estonia, a small Baltic country in Europe. And Estonia also has the largest proportion of unicorns in the world. Okay, unicorns like Skype, Playtech, Taxify, and TransferWise. No surprises here because TransferWise did something on transfer, and this was one of the first problems that was identified by the founder of Coincasso.
Being in London, you can see there's the people coming from many different countries across the world, and they working there. And the problem was the fees and money. The commissions they have to pay for sending the money across the globe, and they have to pay lots of money for the transfer.
So being in Estonia has a lot of advantages. It is the most digital nation on earth. It has a program called e-residency, which allows anyone from all over the world to get an e-residence in Estonia and passport them through the EU to have EU services. Now, this is very crucial because if Coincasso is offering a profit sharing ratio of about 80% back to us, the investors, then we would want to be in a jurisdiction that actually allows us to get this profit. Because when you go into any type of deal or a company that promises profit sharing, make sure it's legal, okay? If not, you might not get your profit sharing. And this is a company that actually is able to meet this promise. Okay, so this is the Coincasso website. There it is there, coincasso.io. And it's a cryptocurrency exchange platform plus ATM BTC network. So it's much more than a crypto currency platform, obviously, and it has more revenue sources, which is good. Let's go down here about Coincasso. Coincasso Group, which includes Estonian licensed Coincasso exchange. Yes, Estonian and licensed exchange. Create unique solutions which support the exchange of cryptocurrencies, and it will also hold the ATM BTC network for the second half of 2019. Plus, there's also a planned implementation of mobile, PC, and POS point of sale application. This is just great. I think the key point is here. It's created to earn on the commissions charged in exchange for the mediation of transaction. And best of all, as investors, it pays up 80% of the profits between the owners of CCX token. So if you're an investor here, you get 80% of the profits, which is quite a lot. Okay, so let's go down. Now, one thing that I like about this website really is the fact that, you know, I can see the profit sharing here. So this just explains about what it is. And here you can actually just go down here. Yeah, that shows you the price chart. And this shows the profit calculator. So assuming that, you know, they're like 40 million CCX power and you have 10,000 CCX tokens, then, you know, if Coincasso becomes a top 50 exchange, you get $1,000, 51 a month. If it becomes 10 to 50, you get 12,467 a month. It's a lot of money. Then you get a top 10 exchange. Wow, you can make like $500,000, $462,928. So, but if, you know, what if there's like 97 million? Okay, you still get 185,000 per month. At the bottom here, if it becomes a top 50 exchange, you get like 420 US a month. This is for, of course, 10,000 CCX token investment. And, you know, if you go higher, naturally, you get more and more money as part of the profit sharing. So you can play around with this. I think this is quite cool, and decide the level that you are going to invest in plus the ROI. So all you need to do is just go here, just calculate this price based on the ICO at the point which you are entering versus what you're going to get, and easily you can come up with the ROI. Of course, you can also play around with the CCX power here. Of course, I think that the CCX power is definitely going to have a lot of good response because of the profit sharing that is available to the users. So here we are back again. So let's just do a simple ROI calculation on this. You know, assuming the price is like $4.2, right? So if you buy 10,000 CCX tokens, that's about $42,000. And the return here is you get 952 a month. So 952 times 12, it's 11,304, and get that as a return per year based on your investment of $42,000. That's a whopping 26% ROI a year. Okay, so this is the difference of this ICO versus others. Because to me, looking at this profit sharing ratio, doesn't it sound more like an STO? You know, because, you know, you have rights to the profits. So here's a summary on Coincasso. It's in the right regulatory environment in Estonia. Okay, you can passport to the EU, the best place for unicorns. Definitely, I surely think that Coincasso can really grow just by the fact that it's in Estonia and it's surrounded by unicorns. It is a currency, okay? It can be used for transfer of funds, which was what it was created for. And the banks, the collaboration with fiat certainly has a lot of advantages. As we mentioned before, you know, it's going to be in PLN, Zloty, GBP, Euro, and USD. And most importantly, it gives people the shareholder rights. Although it's not an STO, you know, there are problems with the STO. It's very expensive, but you can participate in profit sharing of 80%. You can decide who gets listed, and it functions like an SEO and STO all in one. So let's just hear a description of how expensive a traditional STO can be. Wait, time out, time out. Hold on to your horses, okay? Because it's not easy to get in security tokens. There are 3 regulations that cover security token. The first is Regulation D. So this is only for security tokens that are offered for high net worth accredited investors. So you have to have, and this is for the USA obviously, you have to have a net worth of US 1 million, or you have to have an income of US 200,000 or combined income of US 300,000 per annum. Shell, this is what Coincasso is all about. It's a broker, an exchange where you are the shareholder. So finally, you have the chance to make money, okay? So, you know, it's actually SEX, it's a centralized exchange, but it decentralizes the decision making, okay? Including who gets listed on the exchange. So, being a centralized exchange, of course, it can hold IEOs and all that, and the community can also vote on who goes on the exchange. In other words, it also demonstrates the characteristics of an STO, a securitized token offering, security token offering, because it offers this payout of 80% of the profit to the users and whoever invests. But in order to get that, you have to get CCX power. Okay, so this is good. And it allows you to decide who gets listed. Even you can actually have your project listed here instead of the exchanges deciding. And of course, exchanges charge a lot of money for this, so the benefits don't really accrue to the good projects if they don't have money in the first place. So this is true decentralization. And of course, as more and more people use the exchange, because you're getting the money back, right, you're going to increase the use of the exchange, then you get a liquidity feedback loop. The more the transactions, the higher the profit sharings. And as you saw just now, if Coincasso breaks to the top 10 to 50, there is a certain tier. If it breaks up, there's more money you get. If it becomes the top 50 exchange in the world, you get insane amounts of money, because it's like an STO. You have economic rights, information rights, dividend and profit sharing rights, which is great. This is something that's really different from the rest. And if you look at Coincasso and how it operates, okay, it's more than just an exchange here. See, it's an exchange, it's a pay-app wallet, it's a quick exchange, payment gateway, network of ATMs, and even point of sales. And it's centralized but decentralized, and it democratizes all the cryptocurrencies, all personal and corporate. And the best thing is that Coincasso also has relationships with the bank. This is important. I think one factor is that it is based out of Estonia. It is more easier with the regulations there. It also has transactions in fiat currency, the US dollar, the British pound, the euro, and the Polish zloty. Okay, you can trade in those currencies, which is great. For the safety of your own crypto, all of your cryptos are kept in an OU Cold wallet. So there's SAFU there. Okay, it's like safety of your funds. So Coincasso has a very nice website. You can see it here. And one thing I like, it has a blog, white paper, beta exchange. Yes, something is actually working. So if you go to the blog, which is here, then you can see a lot of useful information here on Coincasso. Okay, looming financial crisis. This is the time for cryptocurrencies. I do agree with that, because if you guys have been following my commodities channel, you know how I talk about not only Bill Gates and Warren Buffett warning about this major financial crisis coming, but also Jim Rogers. And look here, another interesting article, how you can withdraw money. Okay, you can actually convert Coincasso tokens into euros. So that is really, really great, because we're talking about real money here. Okay, we don't want to share in money that we can convert to fiat easily, right? Because we use fiat a lot. Facebook has happened. It has happened. Facebook is friendly to cryptocurrencies. Just get all your information here. They also have a great white paper here, and you can read it here. It really has the introduction on blockchain, and then it goes to what the cryptocurrency exchanges, what they're doing, and what I do tend to agree and support Coincasso here. Yes, you need something to convert to fiat easily, okay? Because if you don't do that, we're going to have problems with being really liquid on this, and it will always be a problem where you might have a lot of money, but you can't cash out, which I don't really see the point, because I happen to like to cash my money out. So just go and read this. It also has something on the European Union here. Okay, it has goes through all this legalization process. So these are the various components of Coincasso. It doesn't have a lot of pictures, but it is very, very informative. This is the taker fee and maker fee, the fee structure going on into Coincasso. Here you see that, if you have CCX power holders, will be exempt from trade-in fees and also get the profit sharing. And look at fiat currency here. Another thing that I love, it's going to be offered in Polish zloty, USD, euro, and the British pound. And of course, there are more fiat currencies to be added in the future, which makes it look like a real world exchange to me, rather than just something dealing in cryptocurrency. So I want things in fiat, okay? And of course, you can have an affiliate program. We'll be able to, again, benefit from profits generated by the members here. They're going to have like 100 million of this, right? Maximum is going to be on ERC20. So just go there and study this out, guys. So these are the people here. The founder here is Luke Ozimski. You go to his LinkedIn here. Who is he? Well, he was an ex-Cisco network engineer. And before that, you can see all his history here, okay? So he's a very charismatic guy and really has put this Coincasso into the path of really decentralizing exchanges, something which I thought was not possible. So here is something that's actually working. This is live, already running. This is the Coincasso exchange, okay? So you see here the major cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum Classic, and Pascal. And soon, of course, they're going to add even more trading pairs here. So one thing you have to understand really about Coincasso, it is a new exchange. It is a partially centralized exchange where the users have the decentralized, democratized impact on operations. The world of cryptocurrencies goes towards legalization, laws and directives. Coincasso is subject to 2 EU directives on safety. It is fully licensed throughout the European Union. Other countries that legalize cryptocurrency completely include Malta, and that will be one of the company's branches. So this is great. And look here at Luke Ozimski. He's explaining in Malta here how Coincasso actually democratizes cryptocurrency through an exchange.
Powstawały kryptowaluty, miały tak naprawdę dawać nam wolność, natomiast giełdy zaczęły centralizować i decydować o tym, która kryptowaluta może być na giełdzie. I to powiedział dzisiaj właśnie John McAfee. Nasza giełda jest zupełnie innym rozwiązaniem. My chcemy zdecentralizować i zdemokratyzować wszystkie kryptowaluty, które będą pojawiać się na giełdach. Także jesteśmy otwarci na tokeny personalne, na tokeny korporacyjne i dla Was właśnie otwieramy ten rynek i te możliwości. Dla każdego, kto chciałby stworzyć własnego coina i chciałby go wystawiać, jesteśmy właśnie dla Was.
So really at the conclusion, Coincasso combines many things. The first is centralized exchange, which it is centralized with decentralized features. So you get high volume fiat gateway, your safety, you know, where your funds are being stored in cold storage here, okay? And you know, you have coins with the exchange. So, but you have this very, very highly secure environment of core wallet, and you can have IEOs within the centralized exchange, but they have decentralized decision making in a sense that, you know, you can decide in a democratic way which tokens list, and this changes the entire game. The other factor that many people don't realize is that, to me, it combines an ICO and also an STO, but it is very, very low cost because they do pay you the dividend, okay? So it is something that is very much regulated here within a jurisdiction. You have rights and it's legally compliant. So the money that you make, the profit sharing that you make, which is 80%, is actually legally transferable right into your pocket. So I think this is the best opportunity here to become a shareholder through a legal STO with no scams. And you, as the small investor, actually get a chance to invest in a pseudo STO, okay, without the complications of Regulation D, Regulation A+, and also Regulation S. This is what makes Coincasso really, really special. So to conclude, it's really a very good ICO here. You know, it's in the hot sector of exchanges, which really make money. There's a lot of hype there on really how much these exchanges make. The use case is very, very good, combining the centralized exchange with decentralized decision making. I really like that. The tokenomics are very well clearly laid out, because from the tokenomics, you can also know how much profit sharing you're going to make. The roadmap is here. You know, you do have an exchange running, and of course the business model is very, very clever because it gives you an 80% profit share. In short, to me, this is an STO really, because you have rights with the costs of an ICO. So it's a very cheap way to get into this game now. It's not in the cost of an STO here, it is actually the cost of an ICO. So this is really a bargain. And you know, what choice do we have if we want to make money as investors? What really choice do we have?
We really have no choice.
To Mr. Trump, and that's it for now. See you later on another edition of Coin Review.